Hello, I'm waiting on a few viewers and I got the video a little bit speeded up because it was lengthy. So I'm just going to show you the herbs and name off the herbs that I'm putting in my base oil. The base oil is safflower. So this first herb that I'm adding is peppermint. It's pure peppermint. And I don't go and buy peppermint oil and mix my oils. I actually let mine marinate in the herb. Each herb, nothing bought out the store but the herbs. And some of it I grow at home, like this peppermint. I also grow rosemary, the roses. I'm growing the burdock now. And I'm also growing the stinging nettle. But this first one I'm adding is peppermint. All right, I'm preparing to get the next herb. This herb is the ginkgo biloba. Very powerful. Each herb that I'm using is all for hair growth and to eliminate thinning. I make sure I got the herbs that grows the hair the fastest. And when I combine them all together, that's what's so powerful about my oils. So this one I'm using right now is the ginkgo. It does take a little bit to drain out, so just bear with me. All right, getting that back down and grabbing the next herb. This is my favorite, clove. Mainly for the aroma and also is great for hair health. Keep it from thinning. Clove. And the reason why the video is so lengthy, I use over 15 herbs. The best. All right, that one didn't take long. And the next herb is my hemp. Another powerful herb. Some of them drain faster than others. This is one of the slow ones. Just bear with me. You see that pure hemp? Nothing is imitation about my oil at all. All right. And the one that you all smell the most in the oil that I use, European coffee bean. So most of the oils you're going to smell this coffee. The coffee is very, very good for your hair and your scalp. So that's what most of the aroma is that's in my oil is coffee. And that's a 16-ounce jar of oil that I'm adding in there. Now make sure I get the most expensive coffee bean that I could find, which was the European coffee bean. Because it lasts so long, I don't have to keep rebuying it. Just keep adding oil to the jar and let it sit and marinate. All right, trying to get that down and put up so I can grab the next herb, which is another powerful herb. Most of the ones I use is powerful. All right, this one is the ginseng, Japanese ginseng. As you can see, the herbs is in the jar. I don't go by what they say in the store. When they selling this different herbs and oils, I have to make sure I see the herb myself. Make sure I know how long it's been marinating in the oil to make sure you have the real thing. And I didn't buy that. I ordered that from a herbal store. This one is the stinging nettle. You can Google all these herbs and you'll be able to see all the benefits. Even though I'm going to have it online, you'll see for yourself what each herb does. Right, the next herb that I'm about to pour in here is the horsetail root. You see that? Horsetail root. Come on and drain on out of there. All right, the next herb that I'm using is the kelp. K-E-L-P, kelp. Oh, I'm just showing you my other oil. Sorry. That's not the herb. That's just my sweet silk. I just had to show you that. It's so beautiful. All right, yeah, here's the kelp. Google it if you don't believe me. I use some powerful stuff. If this oil don't grow your hair, you may want to see a dermatologist because it could be something much deeper than just hair thinning and hair loss. It could be something deep down. So the dermatologist will be able to give you something for that. But this definitely grows your hair if you don't have any issues. This herb is the saw palmetto. Saw palmetto. I'm showing you my CBD oil now. And this one is the rose oil. And then I'm showing you the organic oil right here. All of it has the same base, what I'm pouring in now, except for the sweet silk. So it's all the same, different sizes. The only difference, I put CBD in the CBD serum oil. I put fresh roses and rosemary into the rose oil. And the original oil that's in the black bottle is just the oil, what you see right there. All right, the next one is one of my other favorites. It's burdock. This is one of the herbs that Dr. Sebi used in everything, and he does have that in his book that it grows the hair extremely fast. Burdock is a great herb for everything. Even helps cures cancer, they say, but you have to drink a lot of teas and stay on a strict diet. It can eliminate a lot of stuff. That's the tea balls. That's why I'll be putting all my herbs in there when I'm done. Each herb will go in one of these balls, and I will sit them into the tank and just let it sit. Next herb is my rosemary. I grow that in the yard and I love it. So your rose water and your rose oil will have a stem of rosemary. It will have a rosebud in there as well, and rose petals. Same oil though. The next herb I'm using is Eleuthero. It's a hard word to pronounce, but it's a great herb. It's spelled Eleuthero. Since I don't let all the herbs float in the oil anymore, so you can see it. And the reason why I stopped that, because a lot of it was getting into the hair itself, and nobody want to walk around with herbs in their hair. You want the herbs in your hair, but you don't want them to see the herbs. So that's why I'm draining it like I am. The next one I'm putting in will be the rose hip. All right, the next one I'm about to use is safflower roots. Yes, the base oil is safflower, but I want to make sure I have the roots marinating in real safflower roots. And make sure I go get the root and let it sit in the oil as well. And that way I know for sure that you are getting what you're getting. Sometimes I reuse some bottles I don't have any more oil in, so that's what that is. That was one of the safflower oils. That one right there actually looks like the rose petals. The safflower is next. That's rose petals. Now this is the safflower. Can you see that down there? So I go buy the safflower oil and I go put the roots in the bottom of that to make sure I have safflower. And that's 16 ounces of that. The next one I'll be putting in there is dried lemon peel. That helps with the itching and inflammation. So as you see, I do take time in making my oils because I do want the best. I want the best results. I don't want to just be putting something out on the market and saying it does this and it does that and it doesn't. I used it for 7 months. Real results. My daughter used it every day as well. Real results. Family members using it. And then I start putting it out on the market and everybody's getting the same results. It does grow your hair fast. You have to use it. You have to use it daily. You don't have to use a lot of it and it don't stay greasy. My oil will dissolve after a few hours so you don't walk around with a greasy head. So when I'm done mixing all the oil, the herbs, I mix it in, stir it up real good, and start filling your bottles. Hope you enjoyed the video. And at the end, I'll show you some more of the oils, like the rosemary, the CBD oil, the original organic oil, the one that doesn't have any extras in it, just the base that you see that I've been using with all the herbs. It don't have no rose petals. Rose water, that's the rose oil. Yeah, it comes with fresh rose petals, cinnamon stick, and a rosemary stem. That's the regular oil. That's the same base. It doesn't have no petals and stuff in it. You know, it's just oil. Same base, except for I add half CBD up in there. That's for your edges and like mainly thinning spots. You don't have to put it on the whole head if you don't need to. That's why the bottle is small. This one is my sweet silk. I haven't showed you how I make that one yet because that one is my baby. It won't have all those lavender herbs in there, but it smells so good. It has frankincense, myrrh, lavender, rose, and gardenia. Hope you enjoyed the video.